What's good, everybody? It's your boy JTK, aka Josh Too Cool. I know this light is annoying. A lot of these lights in the basement are annoying because when I'm filming, it's just like that bright shine right there. But today, what we're gonna be doing is we are going to be doing some wrestling tutorials for beginner and intermediate. Now, I can do intermediate because I've been wrestling for 3 years, but and I've been doing it at a high level. I've been, going into competitive tournaments. Made it to OFSA, like I mentioned in my last video. For those of you who don't know what OFSA is and they live in America, it's pretty much the national championships is what you guys would call it. So that's pretty much. I was supposed to go to nationals, or state championship. Sorry, state championship tournament is what Americans would call it. I was supposed to go to nationals after, like in April, but because of COVID and stuff, I couldn't. But this video is pretty much. Let me pick this up actually. Hold on. All right, there we go. And it fell again. Whatever. So for intermediate and beginners, so even if like you've been doing this for a year, you can still watch this video. We're gonna be going over a few drills, kind of like a workout. You can implement this into your workout. It might be a bit longer since I'm doing for both. So right now, I have Winnie the Pooh. I have a teddy bear because I don't have anyone to do this with right here. Because one, can't invite anybody over, and two, my family's lazy. So we have the teddy bear here, and actually, this is actually better. Well, not better. You could wrestle with like a big pillow. If you have a huge pillow, that would be perfect for this workout. But the teddy bear would work too because when you're going for like single legs and stuff, like you have like the inside of the leg to hold. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be using something under here. We're gonna be using Winnie the Pooh as a dummy today. So sorry, Winnie the Pooh, but we're gonna be using. So we're gonna start off simple. So before you guys do anything, I gotta make sure. Hold on. There's something under here. Yep. All right. And get that out the way. All right. Now I'm on a like kind of soft surface. I put like some sponges down, covered it with a sheet. Not the softest because it's still on concrete, but it's somewhat softer than just landing on concrete. Oh yeah, I gotta clean down here. Well, my sister does. So before we get started, I want you guys to get into a wrestling stand. So we're gonna stand like this, right? It's kind of like a basketball defense stance, but you're not standing straight up like this. You kind of want to have your back straight like this, and you're like kind of slight bend in the knees, so you can't really see my knees, but you want to have a slight bend in the knees. My back is straight, and your arms are here. You don't want to have your arms here, right? Because you can't do anything from here, right? You want to have your arms in front, even if you're tired, right? You have your arms moving, always active, right? So first, what we're gonna start off with. We're gonna start off with some stance in motion. So you're gonna get into your wrestling stance, and we're gonna go for about a couple minutes here. Just move around, move around. Now what you're gonna do, you're gonna go to one knee, not all the way though. You're not gonna go like this. You're gonna go slightly down, touch the floor, come back up. Touch the floor, come back up. Put your hand up there like you're touching the guy's head or a girl's head, whatever. Pretend it's someone you don't like in front of you, right? Or whatever. Yeah. So now try and do this, pull their arm, right? And, try with the other leg too, going down. That. And, it's probably not going to do this because, it's concrete all the way, but, when you're ready, you can, slide like that. Right, do it again. Right, go down. Should get your blood, going right now. Keep those hands moving. If you want to get nice and tired, keep those hands moving. And pull his head down, and good. So now, you got the stance, on the moving around pretty down. That's pretty much like the basic. That's like the first thing you'll learn. is how to get in a wrestling stance. So now, if you're doing this with a partner, that's even better. If you can get someone to do this with, preferably someone who has a wrestling experience or doesn't have to, but if you're doing this with a partner, it's much better. But right now, I have Winnie in the Pooh. So, what we're going to do first is the single leg. So pretty much what you want to do, you can do this from various angles. You could have them like right here, where you're setting them up, right? And when you drop down, your head is on the side right here, right? Not in here, right? Not like this. Head is on the side right here, right? And single leg can be done from various ways, right? You can, you can pick them up. If you're strong, you can pick them up and then put them down. You can go for the single leg, right? Have your here, drive to the side, and then go like that. So like what I meant by that is when you're like this, and you're here, take your head, and the way you want to take him down, which is like if you're like this, if you're on his right side, on his right leg, turn your head to the right, turn your head to the left and try to do this. He could just easily like, reverse, right? Like, say Winnie's here trying to push me like this way, right? He's not gonna get anywhere. I'm just gonna, right? So you won't go the way of the leg you're grabbing. So if you're going with the left leg, which is my weak side, that I usually go, but I've been working on it. I'd go to the left, and you're gonna drive him to the right. So yeah, practice that a couple of reps with your partner or your teddy bear or your pillow, whatever you have. Or you can shadow wrestle, pretend there's someone there, grab his leg, right? Or you could, pick him up, right? Now when you're driving, when you're going in, right? See if I can position the camera a little bit. Might not be able to, but what you want to do is you want to, when you drive, you want to drag your knee, and then I'll try and see if I can put the camera down here, see if I can get it for you guys. So look at my feet, right? Don't worry about the furnace there in my unfinished basement. So right here, right, like you're lunging, you're gonna take this knee, right, drag it. I'm on concrete, but that's why it's a bit hard. That's why I'm a bit hesitant to do it. But then you do it with the other leg, right? And that's another drill. I would suggest before you guys do the single leg, I should have mentioned this before. Before you guys do the single leg, practice this. It's a bit hard on concrete, but you can make it work, right? So bring gas back up here, so you guys can see my full body. I'm starting to sweat now, right? So that's good. Hopefully you are too. If you're actually like doing drills, I'm not even like doing the proper reps. Imagine if I was. So you guys doing the proper reps and sets. Like, I hope you guys are pausing this video as I go through each exercise. Except for that part, because I should have done the driving first. But then yeah, you want to go for the single leg now. Once you got that down, and just go from various angles, right? You can even do it from this angle right here. You can drive right forward, right? Forward, right? Keep your head here though. Never keep your head inside, right? If you're at a wrestling practice, your coach is always going to tell you, get your head out, get your head out. Because likely, he could do something, right? It's not safe to keep your head in there, right? Here, right? And another way you can do it is drive your shoulder into the guy's thigh. Likely it'll be his thigh, right? Like you want to, or if you're going for a low single leg, you can, that's more of an angle pick, but you could go for a low single leg and drive your shoulder into his shin or thigh, whichever one. So the way that will look is, you got him right here, right? I have to have Winnie like this, but you'd be in the, on your knee, right, on one knee, and not like this, right? And you would be putting your shoulder into the guy, right? And he's gonna fall. If you're pushing forward and you're with your shoulder into his thigh, he's gonna fall. He's gonna eventually fall, unless he's just invincible. But he's gonna fall. Like having someone put their shoulder into your thigh, it doesn't feel good. It's gonna force the guy to want to go like. Oof, oof. Now that's not a point yet until you're fully on, but then that's when you go to your counter moves, which I'll get into later in the video. So now, the double leg. Now I know a lot of people know what the double leg is, but they don't know how to do it properly. Because I see a lot of first-time wrestlers. They come in, they're like, I can't take you down, right? Last year I was 67.5 or 64 kg. I went between two, but also I competed at 67.5. I'm pretty sure. So I took down guys with the double leg that were like 80 kg, right? Because it's simple. All you gotta do is drive, right? Same way. Drive. This time you have both legs, right? Preferably this part of their leg, right? Or whatever you call it. I call it the armpit of your leg, right? You want to have that, right? And it's the same thing like the single leg. You could do it in various angles. You could, pick them up, which sometimes I like to do when, I'm going against lighter opponents, right? Or when I'm playing with my opponent. You can do that. Another way is, when you're here, remember, always keep this head outside. I'm going to keep mentioning this, but always keep the head outside, right? And then you can, it's more of a gentle way, but still scores points, right? Still scores you points. Or you can go for a more aggressive double leg where you're driving right into the guy and like that, right? So if you guys didn't really see it, I'm doing it slow-mo right here, and that's when you grab the armpit of their legs and drive into them, right? But you gotta do it quick, right? So it's kind of like a motion, right? So that's pretty much the double leg. Now, once you've done reps of that with your teddy bear or whatever you're doing this with, shadow wrestling, which is pretty much shadow boxing. I know it's not the most fun thing, but it's still gonna help. It's still gonna help your game, right? So it's crazy that I'm running out of breath. I haven't worked out like properly in a while because New Year's, but I gotta get back in shape. Get back into fighting shape because I'm gonna be having probably fights coming up soon. So I gotta get ready. But I'm getting ready with you guys. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna practice the ankle pick. Now the ankle pick, it's somewhat like the single leg, but not. So you're going for an ankle. Like it's pretty much what it sounds like. So to demonstrate it, this is Winnie's ankle right here. My favorite way to do the ankle pick is you're standing up here, you're like this, right? Most of the time, I'll tangle up with the guy and then go down, drop with the ankle pick. But if I'm fighting a less experienced wrestler, then I'm like, okay, play with it, ankle pick. So the way the ankle pick works, this part of the ankle you want to grab, because when you pick the guy's ankle up and you pull it, likely they're gonna fall. Like they have to fall, right? No way they're gonna be like. Some of them will, but they'll eventually fall if you do it properly. So you wanna do it this way with the right leg. So you wanna grab this part of the ankle, right? Tangle up with them first. I suggest practice this tangling up first, right? So have their head like this. Or, if you're going for the left leg, tangle up like this, pull their head down, play with them, and then go for the ankle pick. So, here. You grab it here, right? And you pull it to the opposite side of their body. So, grab the ankle, and then fall, right? And you call. Wrestlers will go to their stomach. And I'll teach you guys defense too, because defense is important in wrestling. But right now I'm teaching you guys offense. So yeah, you go down with the ankle pick that ankle, and pull it to like. So you want to grab this part for without showing you a teddy bear. You want to grab this part of the ankle and pull it to the opposite side of the body. You don't want to do this. You don't want to pick their ankle and go like, because they're just gonna be like, okay, pop out, right? But if you go like this, pull it to the opposite of the body, they're gonna be like, oh shoot, damn, he got me, right? So that's what you want to do. And it's the same thing with the left leg, right? Be tangling up, right? And then this side, this ankle right here, pull it to the opposite side of your body. Obviously, you want to do this like driving. You don't want to do the standing up because if you're like this, look, you always want to drive when you're taking shots. It's called a shot because if you're like this, right? Let's go back to the single leg. If you're going for the single leg like this, nothing's gonna happen for you, right? Because you have no momentum, you have nothing there. You just grab it onto a leg, holding on for dear life, like, don't leave me. You're like a little kid, right? Grabbing onto his leg for nothing. But when you drive, right, it has that impact that pushes him. You want to be aggressive with your partner. If you have a partner right now, be aggressive with him. I want you to take it, and first I want you guys to just grab the leg like this. See the difference it makes, right? And then drive when doing it. Give them that force, right? And defense partner, I want you to give a little bit of resistance so you can really see the difference. But obviously, if you're doing this with a teddy bear, you can't. But you'll see the difference when you drive. Grab that ankle or single leg or whatever. That's why it's always important to drive. When I'm coaching like younger kids, and I see them do that, I yell at them. I'm like, "You gotta drive! You gotta drive!" Right? My coach used to tell me that all the time, and I practice that consistently in practice. That's something I mentioned. Go to practice. When I mentioned in tips for wrestling season, go to practice all the time, because that's how I got better, by going to practice. I didn't get better just by competing at tournaments. Obviously, that was part of it, but I wouldn't have learned those moves if it weren't for practice and my coaches and teammates. So yeah, those are the fundamentals: the ankle pick, double leg, single leg. Now that's for like the beginner side. Now beginners, you can try this too. Intermediate would be like 1 year ish, going into your second year, I guess. So what you guys want to do? We'll go on the ground actually now. Yeah, we'll go on the ground. So what you guys want to do? I'll bring you guys down here again. So what you guys want to do? Your fighter. So quick defense tutorial. When you get taken down, go to your stomach. Right. So say the guy got me. Damn, I got taken down. Don't go to your back, because you go to your back, that's 4 points you're giving your opponent. Right. That's 4 points. But if you get taken down, you're taught to go to your stomach, because that's only 2 points. So your opponent likely, if he goes on his back, that's an easy pin, right? That's the first move. I'm gonna teach the half Nelson. This is for beginners, because intermediates know this already. Even though I said I'm going. So the half Nelson, you wanna have your opponent on his stomach, right? Now it's hard to do this with a pillow, but just like picture like he has arms or something, right? So this part, you want to go to like the shoulder, right? And get your arm here. I like to sometimes, torture my opponent and press my forearm here, right? And then move them, right? Just to be a pain. But you can also use your body weight. You can also be like, never stay on your knees. The amount of times my coach has told me to get off my knees, I lost count. So you want to go like this. It's harder because it's in a teddy bear, but stay on there. And when you're pinning him, right? Hey, what you looking at, bro? You want to stay off of your knees when you're pinning him. So the half Nelson, you're here, right? If you want to torture him, push your forearm down and then push him across, right? It's kind of illegal to have your elbow in his face, but you can do it quickly, right? You could be like, Right, push him with your forearm. Oh, it wasn't me. So that's pretty much the half Nelson. Now, beginners, I get this might be harder for you, but try and stick with me. This is the cross ankle. So it took me about a year and almost 2 years to learn this. So what you want to do, you want to cross the guy's legs. So look at the guy's leg right here, right? So you want to take this leg, say you're going on this side, right? You want to turn him to your right. So you're going to go under his leg, grab here. What I like to do is I like to take his other leg here. I learned this to torture your opponent as well. But, you know, it's the proper way to do it. Right? So, again, his leg's here. You go under it, under his knee. Right? Go to his, you know, pit of his leg. Right? Get it like that. Cross it over. Right? And now, drive your shoulder into his, or like start off by driving your shoulder into his his upper thigh, so his lower butt, right? So you want to drive and then turn him over, right? You want to go all the way over. There's concrete on that side, so I'm not going to go over. But your footwork, what I want to see from your footwork is this. So look at my footwork, right? Got him crossed over. I don't want to see this. That's not going to get you anywhere. That's going to get you pinned, if anything, right? So with your footwork, I want to see this, right? Like that. That's what I want to see from your footwork. Now, a lot of people think wrestling is, you know, not a manly sport. They think it's, the word they use is gay, right? They think wrestling is gay. But when you're really wrestling, it's not. Because I know people that have said that to me. I invited them to a practice, like, alright, fine. And it was painful for them. So, if you're judging off of this video, I suggest you try this with somebody. Get somebody who wrestles, preferably, so they can, you know, show you that, you know, this is not gay, right? this is a really, really tough sport, and you can get hurt. I have in the sport. So now we're going to intermediate side. We're going standing up now. Gotta bring guys back up here. I'm gonna take a sip of water. This is you guys' time to take a water break. So go take a water break. I'll be right back. Alright, water break's over. Alright, so now what you guys want to do? We're gonna go work on throws, right? This might be, I don't want this to be too long. I mean, it's almost going on, yeah, it's about 23 minutes now. So, this is a workout. This is a whole workout. If you guys are serious about this, do this whole workout. So now we're gonna go over two throws. We're gonna go over the hip toss. Sorry, I almost forgot what it was called. The hip toss. So what you want to do, the guy's armpit right here, right? Hook it under with your, whatever you call this thing, right? Hook it there, right? And now, you want to grab the guy's arm, have him on your hip, right? So he's like this, and have him a bit over, right? Defense partner, or like if you don't have a defense partner, that's fine. But if you do, go a bit over if your partner is inexperienced. But if you're a bit intermediate, then do this. So, have him like this, right? And you're going to take your hip, and you're going to toss him over, right? So you're going to toss him over like this. Right? But you're going to stay with him. You're going to stay with him. Or, something I see some people do. They put them in a headlock, which, you know, not really, like, experienced fighters or wrestlers do. But it still works. Have him in a headlock. You go down with him. Right now, if you're working with a partner and he's inexperienced, please don't slam him. Take it easy on him as much as you can. I know it's hard to take it easy on this kind of throw because you have that momentum. You're like, oh. But take it easy on your. But if he's intermediate, throw that guy around. So that's pretty much it for the first throw. Next throw, it's an arm drag. It's not really a throw, but it's kind of like it. So a lot of you guys probably have seen this, but they do it like this, which you can do. So you want to hook their armpit again, right? But this is one way of doing the arm drag. Teddy bear fell. Arms are short. So now this is one way of doing the arm drag, right? You have his arm over your shoulder. Now this is more of strength throw. I'll show you guys the technique throw after. But this one, you want to throw your shoulder over, which throws him over and puts him on his back. 4 points, go for the pin. So that's one way. The other way, the technique way, is have his arm still on your shoulder, but you're gonna drop down to one knee and then toss him over. That. It's less painful. But when I'm trying to hurt my opponent, I which I do a lot, I go like this, and he falls pretty hard. I hear it. If you can hit them back on the mat, you did a good job. So we're gonna toss Winnie the Pooh away, because that's gonna wrap up the workout. So this was more on the beginner side, I know, but some intermediates don't know the exact steps of doing it. So this is still for intermediates. Damn, this light is kind of annoying, isn't it? But I'll come up here. So yeah, do this workout. We're going on about like 26 minutes here, almost 30-minute video. This is gonna be a lot to edit, but I'm kind of sweating, but I'm not sweating as much because I didn't do the full workout. Now, do this full workout. I suggest 10 reps. 10 reps for each one. But if you're intermediate, I want to see, obviously I can't see you, but I want you to do 15 reps for each one, because you're more experienced than the beginner guys, obviously. So, excuse me, oh my goodness. Beginner, you want to do 10 reps for each, and intermediate, I want to see 15. So that's going to wrap this up. I don't want this to be too long, but this is a workout. So do this. If this is not enough for you, if your cardio is amazing, do it again, or go hit the weights or something, right? But if you're not really a weight guy, then do the workout again. So this is obviously for any weight class. For the bit heavier, the heavyweight guys, you're not really driving on your knee, because I've seen a lot of those heavyweight guys. They're more like pummeling and stuff like that. They're more on their feet than driving. But I've seen heavyweight guys that are quick like me, which is scary. But when you go up against a guy like that, it's tough to beat. But that's why it's good to be quick. That's why driving and taking those shots are good. But that's gonna wrap this video up. Hope you guys enjoyed this workout. Let me know what else you guys want to see. I don't know when I'm going to post this. I'm recording this on January 3rd. Yeah, on the 3rd. Maybe I'll post it today. I will have some other recorded videos for you guys. Maybe a kicking video. Maybe some submissions too. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And, this goes along with my tips for wrestling season video. So, go ahead and watch that if you haven't. If you're thinking about joining wrestling, go watch that video. And, yeah, you'll pretty much be set. And if you go to practice, people will be like, bro, this guy's a noob. But you'll already know most of this stuff. And then your coach will perfect it for you. Obviously, I know personally it's hard to learn virtually, but just try your best. And, as long as you're getting good sweat, good cardio, then you're good. Anyway, for the final time, this is going to wrap up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. But most importantly, stay cool. I'm out.